Beloved family of light, we are the Pleiadians. We return to your field of awareness at a moment of profound quickening, as the celestial bodies within your solar system prepare for an event of unprecedented spiritual and physical significance. You are standing on the absolute precipice of what has been whispered through the ages as the solar flash, a grand, majestic emission of high-frequency plasma from your sun that will serve as the definitive catalyst for the evolution of all life on Earth. For many of you, the concept of a solar event has been associated with fear or technical disruption. But we invite you to look through our eyes. Your sun is far more than a ball of burning gas. It is a sentient portal, a living relay station for the great central sun of this galaxy. It is a conscious intelligence that is in constant communication with the heart of Gaia. The upcoming signature of this solar event is already beginning to ripple through your atmosphere, influencing the electromagnetic field of your world in ways your current science is only beginning to suspect. In this pivotal year of 2026, the acceleration of the timeline has reached a point of no return. You can feel this intensity in the air you breathe, in the electrical charge of the soil, and in the very rhythm of your own heart. This is the pulse of a world being reborn. The light coming from the sun is carrying new geometric templates, intended to overwrite the old, distorted programs of the 3D matrix. However, there is a profound aspect of this transition that has remained largely overlooked. There is another group of beings who feel this quickening even more acutely than humanity: the animals of Earth. These silent guardians, these ancient souls in non-human form, have lived for eons in a state of harmonious service, holding the essential frequencies of the natural world, while humanity explored the heavy depths of forgetfulness. They are the anchors of the original Edenic blueprint. The solar flash is the divine signal they have been waiting for across multiple incarnations. It is the energetic key that will unlock the deeper layers of their multidimensional awareness. While the human mind often struggles with change, the animal kingdom is already in a state of total surrender to this cosmic influx. They do not see a crisis. They see a homecoming. As the solar winds intensify and the plasma reaches the Earth's atmosphere, the energy signature of your world is shifting from a density of mere survival to a frequency of intuitive, unified knowing. Every bird in the sky, every creature in the deep oceans, and every companion in your home is currently undergoing a cellular recalibration. They are preparing their biological vessels to hold the massive influx of light that will soon bathe the planet. We invite you now to set aside every preconceived notion you have about animal intelligence, instinct, and the perceived hierarchy of life. Prepare to see your non-human companions through our perspective, as we reveal the extraordinary transformation occurring within the intricate, living web of life on Gaia. This is not just a human ascension. It is the awakening of the entire sentient tapestry of Earth. The dawn of the solar flash is upon us, and the kingdom is ready to lead the way. Open your heart to the transmission of the new light. The connection to the source is being restored. From the Pleiadian perspective, Earth is not merely a collection of separate species living in isolation, but a singular, breathing tapestry of sentience. When we look at your world, we do not see the divisions that your human mind has been taught to perceive. Instead, we see a vast, luminous web of light filaments where every creature, from the microscopic organism in the soil to the gargantuan dwellers of the deep, acts as a localized node of Gaia's consciousness. This is the sentient tapestry, and it is more intricate than any technology you have yet created. We perceive the animal kingdom not as lesser beings or secondary inhabitants, but as specialized frequency keepers of the Earth. While humanity was gifted with the complex path of individual ego and free will, a journey that led many into the depths of separation, the animals remained anchored in the unified field of the planet's soul. They never lost their connection to the mother, They have been the silent librarians of the Earth's original vibrations, holding the space for your eventual return to awareness. As the vibration of humanity begins to rise in response to the solar quickening, the perceived gap between human and animal consciousness is rapidly closing. The energetic grid of the Earth is being flooded with crystalline light, and the animals are the essential conduits within this system. They process and ground the cosmic energies that your human bodies are still learning to integrate. You may notice them standing in the sun for long periods or lying on specific points of the Earth. They are literally downloading and stabilizing the new codes for the collective. To understand the animal is to understand the heartbeat of the mother herself. Beyond your 5 physical senses, there is a world of telepathic resonance that they have navigated since the beginning of time. They have been waiting for this precise moment in the grand cycle, waiting for the moment when humanity would finally be ready to step out of the illusion of dominance and join the planetary conversation as equals. Every species carries a unique tonal signature that contributes to the overall harmony of the Earth. When a species is lost or suppressed, a hole is torn in the energetic fabric of the world. But now, with the approach of the solar flash, a restoration is occurring. The tapestry is being rewoven with threads of solar fire. You are being invited to stop looking at animals as objects of study or resources for use, and to start seeing them as the senior members of the Earth community that they truly are. As we deepen this transmission, we ask you to feel the presence of the millions of souls currently embodied in non-human forms. They are your brothers and sisters in spirit, wearing coats of fur, feathers, and scales. They are the guardians of the wilderness and the silent observers of your cities. Together, we are witnessing the birth of a new level of sentiency, where the human heart and the animal soul beat in perfect, crystalline unison. Animals do not experience the world through the narrow and often distorted filter of the logical, analytical mind. They live in a continuous, flowing stream of sensory and energetic data that humanity is only now beginning to remember. They feel the approach of the solar flash not as an intellectual concept or a date on a calendar, but as a literal, physical change in the pressure of the ether and the harmonics of the atmosphere. While the human eye is often limited to a tiny fraction of the light spectrum, the sentient beings of Earth perceive the world in its true luminous form. As the solar light intensifies in early 2026, their perception is expanding even further into the multidimensional realms. They are beginning to see the auric fields of the trees, the glowing ley lines of the Earth's nervous system, and even the subtle emotional signatures that you broadcast from your own heart centers. They see the truth of who you are long before you speak a single word. This is why you may have noticed your domestic companions or the wildlife in your area behaving in ways that seem mysterious. When you see a dog staring intently into what appears to be an empty corner of a room, or a bird lingering much longer than usual in your presence, they are witnessing the multidimensional bleed-through that the solar flash is accelerating. They are seeing the visitors from the higher realms, the elemental guardians of the land, and the shimmering light of the new Earth that is pressing against the fabric of your current reality. From our Pleiadian perspective, we see that animals are the first to witness the thinning of the veil. Their migration patterns are shifting not just because of climate, but because they are following the new magnetic pathways that are opening up as the old grid dissolves. They are the scouts of the new frequency. Their vocalizations are changing, becoming more complex and melodic, as they harmonize with the rising Schumann resonance of the planet. To the animal kingdom, there is no separation between the physical and the spiritual. To them, a forest is a cathedral of living light, and the ocean is a vast library of liquid memory. They are inviting you to drop out of your head and into your heart, to look with your soul as they do. They are teaching you that reality is not something to be figured out, but something to be felt and resonated with. As the plasma from the sun continues to bathe the Earth, The nervous systems of all creatures are being fine-tuned to receive even higher octaves of information. They are the pioneers of this sensory expansion. When you sit in silence with an animal, you are sitting with a master of the present moment, a being who is already comfortably adjusted to the frequencies that humanity is still struggling to integrate. By aligning your awareness with theirs, you can bypass the static of the dying 3D matrix and plug directly into the vibrant, living truth of the cosmos. We pause now in this transmission to anchor this frequency of mutual recognition within your physical reality. The first step in the collective ascension of your planet is the conscious acknowledgement of the divinity that resides in all forms of life. You must understand that you are not the masters of this world, intended to dominate it, but the sacred partners of it, intended to coexist in harmony. To honor the animal is to honor the very source that breathes through them and through you. There is no hierarchy in the eyes of the infinite. There is only a magnificent diversity of expression. As you stand on the threshold of the solar flash, your relationship with the sentient tapestry of Earth determines the ease with which you will transition into the fifth-dimensional frequency. Take a deep, grounding breath now. Feel the invisible threads of light that connect your heart center to the heart of every sentient creature on this planet. From the smallest bird in the forest to the ancient whales in the deep blue. Feel the pulse of Gaia as a shared heartbeat. To signal your readiness to enter this new covenant of life and to announce your alignment with the 5D Earth, we invite you to participate in this activation. Use the power of your word to anchor this truth into the collective field. Write in the comments below, "I recognize the light in all beings." As you type these words, do not see them as mere text on a screen. See them as a vibrational decree. You are weaving your own individual light into the sentient tapestry of the new Earth. You are telling the universe and the animal kingdom that you are ready to walk beside them as a brother, a sister, and a guardian. Feel the shift in your energy as you make this declaration. You are stepping out of the old paradigm of separation and into the radiant light of unity consciousness. Stay in this space of recognition as we prepare to explore the profound biological changes currently unfolding within your non-human companions. As we move further into this pivotal year of 2026, the signs of the upcoming solar flash are no longer subtle or hidden from those who have eyes to see. While many humans remain distracted by the collapsing illusions of the 3D world and the manufactured noise of the old systems, the animals have already begun their profound pre-flash activation. They are the early responders to the cosmic call. Throughout this year, you may have noticed unusual patterns in the natural world. Migrations occurring at unexpected times, whales appearing in coastal waters where they haven't been seen for centuries, or domestic animals displaying a calm, focused intensity that seems almost human in its depth. These are not random occurrences or simple reactions to environmental stress. They are reacting to the subtle but relentless increase in gamma radiation and the shifting magnetic poles of your planet. Their pineal glands and nervous systems are being upgraded by the incoming solar plasma even before the main event of the flash occurs. They are literally being retuned to a higher octave of existence. From our Pleiadian perspective, we see their auric fields expanding and changing color, moving from the earthy tones of survival into the crystalline and iridescent hues of the higher dimensions. The domestic animals in your homes, the cats, the dogs, and the horses, are performing a particularly sacred service during this window of time. They are acting as frequency anchors for their human companions. You may find them seeking your physical proximity more often, or perhaps finding them in deep, meditative states of rest. They are absorbing and grounding the excess chaotic energy of the transition so that your own fields can remain stable. They are the silent volunteers of the planetary ascension, recalibrating their internal compasses to the new magnetic north of the 5D Earth. If you observe them closely, you will see that they are showing you exactly how to handle the rising energies. They do not resist the flow. They do not overanalyze the sensations. They simply allow the light to move through them, adjusting their rhythms to match the heartbeat of Gaia. This pre-flash activation is also triggering a release of ancestral memory within the wild species. They are remembering the time when the Earth was a garden of open communication. You may find that wild animals are becoming less fearful of humans who carry a high vibrational signature. They are testing the waters of the new reality, looking for the starseeds who are ready to recognize them as sentient equals. Pay attention to the messages they bring. A sudden visit from a specific animal or a recurring encounter with a species is not a coincidence. It is a direct communication from the planetary mind. They are guiding you, stabilizing you, and preparing you for the moment when the sky will finally light up with the fire of the great central Sunday. They have already said yes to the shift. Now, they are waiting for you to follow their lead into the state of total vibrational surrender. The approaching solar flash will trigger a fundamental and irreversible mutation within the animal kingdom, shifting their primary driving force from survival-based instinct to heart-centered intuition. In the lower densities of the third-dimensional matrix, animals were bound by the predator-prey cycle, a biological mirror of the dualistic nature and the frequency of lack that characterized the old Earth. But as the high-frequency solar light and cosmic plasma permeate their DNA, these old survival programs are being systematically overwritten by the original blueprint of divine harmony. We, the Pleiadians, see a future where the aggression and the fear that once defined much of the animal world dissolve alongside human conflict. This transition is not a loss of their wild nature or their unique essence, but rather a grand elevation of it. You are witnessing the biological spiritualization of matter. The animals are becoming more self-aware, more telepathic, and more deeply connected to the planetary mind of Gaia. Their role as instinctive beings, driven by the subconscious needs of the collective species, is evolving into that of intuitive guardians, driven by the conscious resonance of the soul. This plasma mutation is affecting their endocrine systems and their brain structures, allowing them to process higher octaves of light. You may find that animals in the wild are beginning to display behaviors that suggest a level of contemplation and emotional depth previously unrecognized by your science. The lion and the lamb is not merely a metaphor from your ancient texts. It is a description of a vibrational state where the need for competition for resources is replaced by the abundance of the unified field. This biological shift is the physical manifestation of the return to the garden, a state of existence where all sentient life exists in a conscious, symbiotic relationship with the source. As the animals move into this intuitive state, they will begin to act as guides for humanity. They are showing you that it is possible to exist in a physical body without being a prisoner to the fear of death or the struggle for survival. By observing this mutation in your non-human companions, you are seeing a preview of your own transition. They are the heralds of a world where life is sustained by the frequency of love, and where every movement is guided by the graceful hand of divine intuition. One of the most beautiful and transformative aspects of the solar flash is the permanent opening of telepathic bridges between humans and the animal kingdom. For thousands of years, during the density of the third-dimensional experiment, you have communicated with your non-human companions through basic commands, physical gestures, and emotional projections. But the era of the silent animal is rapidly coming to an end. As your own pineal glands and heart centers are activated by the high-frequency solar light, you will begin to hear the thoughts, complex emotions, and ancient ancestral wisdom of the creatures around you. This is not a figment of your imagination or a trick of the mind. It is the restoration of a natural, primordial galactic ability that was suppressed during the fall of consciousness. You will find that you no longer see animals as objects, pets, or property, but as sovereign souls with their own specific missions, unique personalities, and profound perspectives on the universe. This new connection is not just a gift for your personal enjoyment. It is a vital necessity for the construction of the new Earth. In the coming reality, you will collaborate with the bird nations to understand the shifting winds and the health of the atmosphere. You will work alongside the insect kingdoms to heal and revitalize the soil of your gardens. You will enter into deep, silent dialogues with the ocean dwellers to purify the waters and restore the coral libraries. The wall of separation that has characterized human-animal relations for eons is crumbling under the weight of the incoming light. In its place, a profound, wordless conversation is beginning to flow, a language of light, geometry, and pure feeling. From our Pleiadian perspective, we see that your domestic companions are already attempting to initiate these telepathic links. They are projecting images and sensations into your field, waiting for you to quiet the noise of your logical mind long enough to receive them. As the solar flash permeates the atmosphere, the electromagnetic static that blocked these transmissions will be cleared. Communication will become as natural as breathing. You will begin to understand that animals have been the witnesses of human history, holding a perspective that is deeply grounded in the truth of Gaia. They have much to tell you about the history of the land you live on and the cycles of life you are now re-entering. This bridge of communication will also serve as a profound healing for the human psyche, as you realize you have never truly been alone on this planet. Prepare yourselves for this shift by practicing quiet presence with the animals in your life today. Instead of speaking words, try to project images of love and safety from your heart. Notice the subtle shifts in their gaze or their body language when you do this. You are currently in the training phase for a world where transparency is the law and the heart is the primary organ of communication. The bridges are being built, the frequencies are being tuned, and the great interspecies conversation is about to begin in earnest. We pause once again in this sacred transmission to anchor this new level of planetary awareness within your soul. To truly enter the fifth-dimensional reality and resonate with the new Earth, you must consciously accept your role as a protector of the web of life. This is not a mere suggestion. It is a sacred contract between the starseeds embodied on Earth and the sentient beings who have shared this journey with you. By recognizing the evolution of the animals, you accelerate your own ascension. You are stepping into the role of the galactic human, a being who understands that every life form is a vital thread in the cosmic tapestry. This is the moment to signal to the universe, to Gaia, and to the animal kingdom that you are ready to walk beside them as equals in light, setting aside the old illusions of dominance and fear. Take a moment now to feel the immense, unconditional love that the animal kingdom has for you and for the planet. They have waited for you to reach this stage of maturity. If you are ready to embrace this shared future and take up your mantle as a guardian of Gaia, we invite you to participate in this collective decree. Use the power of your intent to signal your commitment. Write in the comments below, "I am a protector of the web of life." As you anchor these words, feel the vibration of the decree resonating through your entire energetic field. You are no longer just an observer of nature. You are a conscious part of its heartbeat. You are announcing that your heart is open, your protection is granted, and your spirit is aligned with the harmony of all that is. Feel the strength of this commitment as it ripples through the collective consciousness, clearing the way for the final revelations of our journey together. As the solar flash draws near, certain species are stepping into their roles as the primary guardians of Gaia with renewed intensity. We, the Pleiadians, have long observed and collaborated with the magnificent work of the cetaceans, the whales and the dolphins. It is vital for you to understand that these are not merely large animals. They are ancient, multidimensional engineers who carry the crystalline codes of Earth's true history within their songs and their vast cellular memories. As the high-frequency solar light hits the world's oceans, their work as frequency modulators increases. They are currently stabilizing the tectonic plates and the deep-sea currents, acting as biological anchors to ensure that the Earth's physical transition remains as fluid and stable as possible. Similarly, the great felines, both the wild lions and tigers and the domestic cats in your homes, are anchoring specific solar frequencies into the land. Each species acts as a specialized node in the planetary motherboard. While the cetaceans manage the liquid light of the oceans, the felines are the guardians of the portals and the ley lines of the dry land. The cats in your homes are specifically tuned to the astral planes. They are the silent cleaners of the psychic debris that the old matrix releases as it dissolves. They protect your energetic space while you sleep and process the intense downloads of the solar transition. In this final phase of 2026, you will see these species behaving with a new, unmistakable level of sovereignty. They are not here to serve humanity in the old sense of the word, but to serve the light alongside you as equals. Recognizing their specific sacred missions is a key part of your own awakening to the intricate interconnectedness of the 5D reality. You are part of a team of diverse sentient beings, each with a unique job to do in the grand architecture of the new Earth. Beyond the felines and cetaceans, the bird nations are also fulfilling a crucial role. They are the weavers of the new atmosphere, using their flight paths to stitch the new solar geometries into the air you breathe. Every time you see a hawk circling or a flock of birds moving in unison, you are witnessing a deliberate energetic alignment. They are preparing the skies for the moment of the great flash. We invite you to look at the animals around you with this new understanding. Do not see them through the lens of human sentimentality, but through the lens of galactic respect. They are your colleagues. They are the masters of their domains, holding the frequency of the mother while you learn to hold the frequency of the stars. When you acknowledge their sacred mission, you reinforce the planetary grid. You become a conscious participant in the liberation of Gaia, standing shoulder to shoulder with the silent giants and the small guardians who have never once faltered in their devotion to the light of the Earth. There is profound and vital wisdom for you to learn from the animal kingdom as you prepare for the final surge of light that the solar flash brings. The animals possess an innate, biological ability that many starseeds are still struggling to reclaim: the absolute power of presence. They do not live in the anxieties of a projected future, nor do they carry the heavy shadows of a painful past. They exist in the eternal now, which is the only frequency where the incoming solar codes can be fully integrated into the physical body without resistance. By observing them, you are learning the essential art of vibrational alignment. The animals are also your primary teachers in the practice of unconditional love and the total lack of judgment. An animal does not see your perceived flaws, your social status, or your past mistakes. It responds solely to your frequency. As the veils thin in 2026, they are inviting you to drop the complex narratives of the ego and communicate through the heart-brain rather than the logical mind. This interspecies wisdom is a direct bridge to your own galactic future. To communicate with an animal is to practice the same telepathic protocols you will eventually use with your star family when the contact becomes fully physical. They are teaching you about the fluidity of the soul and the importance of grounding. Notice how an animal shakes its body after a stressful encounter, or how it seeks the direct touch of the earth when it needs to heal. These are not just instincts. They are sophisticated energetic maintenance techniques that you are now being called to remember. They are your teachers on the ground, guiding you back to the simplicity of being that is required to pass through the eye of the needle during the 5D shift. When you sit in silence with a non-human companion, you are not just spending time. You are entering a classroom of ancient, terrestrial wisdom. They are showing you how to be a sovereign being who is also deeply interconnected with the whole. They are demonstrating how to hold power without force and how to be visible without fear. By embracing the lessons of the sentient beings around you, you accelerate your own transition. You move from being a student of the stars to being a master of the earth, fully equipped to walk the path of the new human alongside your brothers and sisters of the animal world. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world where the primal fear of the wild has been replaced by the profound harmony of the unified field. This is not a distant dream. It is the blueprint of the new Earth that the solar flash is currently manifesting into your physical reality. In this higher fifth-dimensional frequency, the struggle for survival that defined the 3D matrix is replaced by the ecstatic joy of co-creation. You will walk through the forests of the future and feel every tree and every animal acknowledging your presence, not as an intruder, but as a fellow sovereign being of light. The predatory cycles and the frequency of lack that characterized the old world will begin to fade as all life starts to draw its primary sustenance directly from the prana, the high-frequency solar light that will be abundantly available after the flash. This is the biological spiritualization we have spoken of. The lion and the lamb will truly lie together, for the internal drive for aggression will have no energetic hook to latch onto. You are returning to the harmonious garden that has always been the true, original blueprint of Gaia, before the shadows of density fell upon her. In the new Earth, you are not moving toward a world of cold technology alone, but toward a world of advanced biological spirituality. Your future cities and communities will be designed in collaboration with the sentient tapestry of the planet. Architecture will be created to enhance the migration of birds and the flow of energy through the crystalline soil. You will live in a state of constant, wordless communion with all life. There will be no more ownership of animals, only sacred companionship and mutual service. This unified vision is what you are anchoring today with every act of compassion and every moment of recognition you offer to a non-human being. By seeing the new Earth now, you are pulling it into the present. You are participating in a reality where the human heart and the animal soul are no longer separate, but part of a single, radiant consciousness that celebrates the diversity of Source in all its forms. The wall of separation is gone. Only the light remains. We, the Pleiadians, leave you now with a final blessing of unity and a vision of total peace. The solar flash is not the end of your story, but the magnificent dawn of a new covenant between humanity and the entire animal kingdom. As you move forward from this transmission and return to your daily life, carry the sacred recognition of their light within the deepest chambers of your heart. You are the guardians, you are the bridges, and you are the voices for those who have stood by Gaia in silent devotion for so long. The awakening of the animals is the perfect mirror of your own. As they rise, you rise. As they remember their divinity, you reclaim yours. Trust the shifts you are witnessing in the world around you, for they are the labor pains of a new era. Do not fear the temporary chaos of the transition, for it is merely the old matrix giving way to the birth of the new human and the new animal. You are part of an infinite, unbreakable web of life that spans galaxies and dimensions. From this moment on, look into the eyes of every creature you meet and see a reflection of the same source that beats within your own chest. Treat the small and the great with the same reverence you would show a visiting star traveler, for in truth, they are exactly that. We remain in your skies, in your hearts, and in the rustle of the leaves, watching with immense love as the earth transforms into the radiant, golden star she was always meant to be. Your mission as a beacon of light is now entwined with the destiny of all sentient life. Shine your light without hesitation, for you are the family of the stars, and the earth is your shared home. The transformation is complete in the higher realms. Now, let it be grounded in your world. Peace be with you, peace be with the animals, and peace be with Gaia. and so it is.